I'm Bobby Jankovic. I'm the broker of Remax Capital. Welcome to Mission Forge, where iron sharpens iron. I've got a fantastic acronym for you. SNIFF Soup Bar. Okay, just think of the old man at the Applebee's sniffing the soup, and you'll remember a dozen ways that you can and should be prospecting. Before I break down the acronym for you, why should you be prospecting? Well, in this business, prospecting solves just about any problem you can be having. And we tend to get busy and get involved with certain activities of the transaction process and forget about we have a pipeline business, and real estate has a long pipeline. It takes a lot of time between first contact to the close. And if you neglect that first stage, which is prospecting, then you will have business that does this type of activity. And that's very chaotic and unhelpful and frustrating for you and for the people in your life. So be prospecting all the time. Uh, Kendall Bonner, shout out to Kendall, hit me with an acronym early on. Be gold. Be a generator of leads daily. And it was in that spirit of acronym sharing where I came up with my dozen. Actually, it's a baker's dozen, but the 13th won't do much for the acronym. But that's where I came up with my acronym for a dozen ways to prospect this week. All right. So without further ado, prospect. Oh, let me say, track them. You got to track them because you want to know what's working and what isn't working. So you don't want to spend time wasting your energy prospecting if you're not getting anything back from a particular method of prospecting. You want to either fix the problem therein or apply your time and energy to the ones that are working, right? Okay, sniff the soup bar. Sniff this. Okay, sports and fitness. All right, if you're active, if you're not, you should be active. Get active in a sport that interests you. Doesn't matter what it is. Guess what? Other people like it too. Sports and fitness. Prospect among those people. Get yourself a nice, fancy little branded piece of athletic wear, a ball cap, and your presence will be known when you're doing your workout. What is it? You know, whack, 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 whatever, whatever you're doing, prospect among the people that you're sporting and fitnessing with. All right, same idea. Wear a name badge. I've got one right here. I should put it on. All right, wear a name badge everywhere you go. Edwin Rucker said, "Don't be a secret agent." All right, don't be a secret agent. Let people know what you do. Internet and website. All right, old school. Don't even need to dial into that. Sniff, FF, friends and family. You got to talk to them, remind them what you do. All right, I got a call last night from a friend. Okay, it was a child of a friend who said, "Hey, mom said to give you a call because you're the one to go to." All right, reach out to those people. All right, now, soup, social media. I could do 12 just within that category. All right. If you're not using social media, okay, you might want to rethink it. Of course, if you're watching this, you're using social media because guess what? I use social media. Um, open house. Open house is a very effective, bona fide way to prospect. All right. United States Postal Service. Okay, people forget that with the cost of a stamp and a postcard or a letter, you can get into people's house and give them very meaningful conversation content. You can connect with people through mail, and it's not that hard to do. And you can do a bunch of different things with United States Postal Service, direct mail. P for the soup is past clients. Don't forget your bread and butter. They've used you once, they'll use you again, and they'll probably refer you. Keep that in mind. All right, the bar, business cards. All right, um, Al Abbott, my first broker, told me one of his agents, their complete business plan every year was to buy 10,000 business cards and hand every one of them out throughout the year. And I did the math. I think it's somewhere like around 25 a day. You're out handing out 25 business cards a day. Do you think you're going to get business from that prospecting? You're darn tootin' you will. Um, Activities and hobbies. This is kind of just like the sport and fitness thing. Hey, if you like to work, play with the dogs at the dog park, or if you like to rebuild old cars, if you like to, whatever your sport and activity is, guess what? Do it socially and let people know what you do for a living. Record video. This thing here, do videos. Okay, people will connect with you because they'll get to sort of understand who you are before they meet you. And last, the baker's dozen, use your MLS. There's some fantastic tools on there. Sell, score, indicator. Enough said. Be out there prospecting, be gold, and sniff the soup bar.